Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you the top player picks in the Team Pass free and also premium. I'll be showing you the best defensive, offensive players. Now, there's a lot of diversity in these picks, so it's all about what your team wants. Lots of good offensive picks, lots of good defensive picks. So it all really depends on what you really need for your specific team. Now, most of the players on this list I've gone through either views before or had before or even have on the team right now, most of the players, so I can really give you a full in-depth on who you should be picking throughout the pages. All right, so let's move on to the page one now, guys. Now, in the first player page, if you have the premium pass, there's only two good picks right here, and that's Dumfries and Fofana. But I would recommend you getting Dumfries and not Fofana because you're gonna have a better center back down the line if you need a center back. Now, if you don't have the premium pass, there's only one good usable option for you, and that's Diallo. Diallo will also be a pace merchant in his growth, so he can definitely be a good substitution. Now at the page 2 now, guys, if you have the premium pass and you need a attacker, if you need a striker, you don't go for Martinelli. If you need a substitute, you could go for Martinelli. He's definitely not a comp winger, but he is a winger that can be subbed down and be effective. Now, if you're just looking the best player from the list, you have to go with Tomari. Tomari is a comp center back. If you even have two good center backs, that's where you might go for Martinelli, but Tomari is a comp center back. I also wouldn't recommend getting Mendy over Tomari because Mendy is not the best wing back in the game right now. Tomari is one of the top center backs in the game. He will definitely fill your center back role perfectly. Now, if you don't have the team pass, there's only one good choice for you, and that's Mendy. Alaba is not the best center back. He's just a good versatile player, but Mendy is way more effective. You can put him at D mid or even the right back if needed. All right, guys, now it's time to move on to the final page now. The only players I haven't used on this list is Martinez and Alvarez. I've used every single other player on the list, so I can give you a good in-depth detail on who you should get. Now, Leao is out the page. He's very mid. Now, if you need a playmaker out this list, your decision has to be Dembele. If you want someone who can score, it has to be Dybala. I prefer Dybala over Isaac. Dybala he can play cam striker. I wouldn't say he can play the wing. He's very bad on the wing, but he's a cam striker person who can score off his left. Now, Kvaratskhelia, he's too slow for the left wing. You can build him into a cam. He'll be a decent and a godlike cam, but not a winger. Martinez, if you don't have one of those top goalkeepers with cataplay and 191 cm height, you might have to decide of getting Martinez out of every one of those, because keepers are the most important piece of the team, and Martinez is one of the best. He is a toxic god in the goal. Once you get a decent keeper, you don't have to worry about anything else when it comes to conceding bull-ass goals, but the game might, F you over and stuff. Now, let's move on to if you don't have the premium pass. As I said, Martinez would be one of your best decisions, and Dembele would be the best playmaker on the list. So it's either Martinez if you don't have a good keeper, or Dembele if you need a good playmaker. Alvarez is a good striker, good finishing stats, but he is not even close to the meta of the game. You have to go with a big striker or a two-footed, high-pacey finish striker, big body striker who can get through balls over the top. Alvarez does not give you those stuff. And before you come in the comment section and say, what about Isaac? Isaac is a god. Bro, Isaac is just a striker. He's just an average striker when it comes to striking, because there's so many strikers that are better than Isaac in the game. There's only one Dybala, and the only thing Dybala doesn't have is pace. He is a perfect cam. He can also play CM after a couple more upgrades. Just imagine having a central mid with striker stats. That's what Dybala does for you. So Dybala will always be my pick over Isaac, and he's definitely the best offensive pick on the page. But Dembele is the playmaker. That's it for the video, guys. We out.